What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Sword and Scabbard, my new channel where I talk all things fantasy. If you're new to this channel, or actually, if you are from my main channel, Original Human, hi, welcome back. I love you. Thank you for being here on this new adventure. If you are new and you don't know who I am, I have a main channel called Original Human. I use my time and expertise from being a former Royal Marines commando and compare it to kind of military, sometimes sci-fi like Halo games and movies and all sorts of different stuff. So thank you for coming over and watching this. Fantasy is something I'm incredibly passionate about. In fact, I'm more passionate about fantasy than I am military, even though my main channel is military. So I'm excited to do this. It's more like a hobby. Unfortunately, I haven't uploaded a video on here for like a month. Me and the family had the dreaded virus, unfortunately. But we're over that. We're healthy. We're okay. And we're excited to crack on with some of this stuff. What was I going to say? We've got a new trailer for the Rings of Power. Now, I need to address the controversy of the Rings of Power first. You guys, some of my fans from Original Human will know how big of a fan I am of Lord of the Rings. I am such a big fan of Lord of the Rings. In fact, check this out. Steph, come here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a fan am I of Lord of the Rings? You have to speak up into the mic.
10.
I'm a big fan of Lord of the Rings, like you wouldn't even believe. I've been nagging my wife to do another yearly watch through of the Lord of the Rings films because I've just bought them all in 4K. But let me address the Rings of Power. There's two different types of Lord of the Rings fans who have opinions on the Rings of Power. If you've noticed, there's the people who were fans of the books before the movies came out. Now, I got into Lord of the Rings because of the movies, probably because of my age, and most people my age probably did the same thing. But people like my dad, who have been a fan of Lord of the Rings for a very long time, before the movies even came out, they don't really care what people say online about the show because they had the same expectation going into the movies, right? It's not going to be a perfect adaptation. We know there was changes in the movies compared to the books, right? We know there's going to be changes from the books and the movies to this show. This show's in the Second Age. The timeline is very long. They live in a bit of a golden age, and they've got to kind of reduce that into a TV show. So we know there was already going to be a bunch of changes before the trailer comes out. With that being said, YouTube, for some reason, seems to prioritize or push hate content when it comes to TV shows more than just people excited about anything. It seems like if you YouTube the Rings of Power, 9 times out of 10, the videos you're suggested are from them channels that are very on the nose, very aggressive, and very kind of hating on everything. If you look, they don't just hate the Rings of Power, they hate everything. Any new Marvel show, any new Star Wars show, anything, they hate it. And they get clicks through that hate. So what I'm going to say is, although we know there are changes to the Rings of Power, whether that's, you know, dwarves having different beards, which we know Tolkien said in one little bit that wasn't published, so you can take it as it is, just reserve judgment until the show comes out. Watch the show, and if you don't like it, that's okay. You've got Lord of the Rings games. You've got the original movies. You've got the books if you want it to be true source. So just don't panic. Don't spread hate. Just wait until it comes out, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. It's not that big of a deal. All right, guys? I know people are literally... You look at some of these channels on the Rings of Power, and their faces are bright red and like, I can't believe this dwarf has no beard. It's like, chill. Chill. And then they talk about race and all that stuff, and I just don't care. And to be honest with you, I don't think Tolkien really cared if a dwarf had a beard or not, because he would have specifically put it in the lore, and he didn't publish that one piece of information. He didn't publish it. His son did, Christopher Tolkien. You can read up on that. So with that being said, I'm a massive fan of Lord of the Rings, and I'm going to reserve my judgment until the show comes out, as we all should. As we all should. We can debate different things like, you know, dwarves having beards and stuff like that for fun, because we're fans of Tolkien, right? But for now, let's just watch the trailer. Let's see what we think. This trailer might be better than the last one. I'll tell you what, Amazon's really been struggling with the marketing for this show. They've really been struggling. I think the last teaser trailer, although visually it looks pretty good, I feel like it could have been a little bit better. So let's just see what happens with this trailer. Let's hopefully, you know, let's get excited because this is new Lord of the Rings content, even though we've got some new Lord of the Rings games coming out, like that Gollum one, which looks pretty cool. We've got another animated one coming out, which looks really cool. Let's just see, you know, if we don't like this one, there is other content, all right? But I am excited, and just to be in the middle, just to be in Middle Earth again, you know, and just to see that. So let's check out the trailer, and we'll talk about it once it's gone on. And by the way, if you want to watch this trailer, for some reason, it's only on Amazon Prime. I get it. You can't watch the show anyway unless you've got Amazon Prime, but at the same time, this needs to be pulling people in, right, to subscribe to Amazon Prime. So they should put this on YouTube at some point. I'd be surprised if they didn't. Let's go.
The skies are strange.
Okay. Okay. Oh, wow, that was beautiful. Okay. What is that coming down? Okay. I already have some things I want to talk about right here. Oh, no way! Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, we got a little bit more. The journey begins. New teaser, July 14th. So we've got just over a week. We've got 8 days until a new teaser comes out. Let me pull this up again, because I do have a few things to say about it. Now, I am getting more of a... so we know this character, and I forgot... You have to forgive me because I forgot the majority of the names of these new characters. We know that they're hobbits that are kind of primitive hobbits, right? So we know in the Second Age that the hobbits weren't, you know, as big of a deal as they are in the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. We know that they're kind of nomadic in a way. So I'm very intrigued to see what's going on with this person. He probably is spouting, you know, he's saying the skies are strange. I'm guessing it's something to do with just... He's kind of theorizing that the golden age of the Second Era is coming to an end, and that's what I'm presuming it's going to be. There is one shot that I'm very impressed with, and I'll pause it on the shot. This shot here, actually, so from the last teaser, all the elves didn't really give me elf vibes. I know that when we think of elves these days, we very much think of Peter Jackson's elves, right? And it's hard to kind of separate his version of elves from Tolkien's and really go with what Tolkien said. But either way, even if you look at either version, the book version, the lore version, or Peter Jackson's version of the elves, I think we can all pretty much agree that this vibe that we're getting from this shot definitely correlates with that. I'm very impressed with that shot. Like they're all wearing these like gowns that look very regal in a way. So I am getting like the elven look from them. He looks great. More elves here. Look at the armor in the background there, actually. So I wish... It's a shame it's not on YouTube because you wouldn't get all this. Yeah, the armor looks okay. We got some more of this elf. This new elf that we don't know much about. This tower, I've heard theories about this could be a like Mordor before it really kind of kicked off bad. This area. I'm not sure who this person is. Is this a new... I don't know if that's a new character that we've not seen before. Let's have a look. Yes, we've got moving trees. How old's Treebeard? Is he going to be... How old's Treebeard? God, how old is he? And I'm wondering if we'd get a Treebeard version in this. Someone would have to let me know in the comment section down below. How old is Treebeard? I know he's old as hell, but I can't really remember how far back it was. Plus, also, we don't know whereabouts in the Second Age this is, and that's a big thing, right? The Second Age is so big. Got a lot of questions there. We got some more of this kind of pre-Hobbit person, and then of course we get a teaser soon. That looks beautiful. This trailer gives me more Middle-earth vibes than the first trailer did. I'm not going to lie there. It really did. There isn't a lot to take away from it. I'm sure there'll be people who are experts on YouTube of Tolkien lore really breaking down each little bit of location and people and maybe them birds flying and what they are and stuff like that. I'm not the person for that, because although I am, well versed in Tolkien lore, I'm definitely not. I can't be that person that's like, that's that! Like, for the birds or something like that. I think I would have to study something like that new book that came out, the new Nature of Middle-earth. I'm sure that has quite a bit of details in this. It looks great. It looks great. Again, it's a minute long, right? Like, can I judge a show off a minute-long trailer? No, you can't really, can you? And I feel like it's unfair. And I feel like if I went on a rant on hate, like a lot of these YouTubers do, then I'd probably... I'd be very unfair in that sense, right? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm intrigued to see what you think. Are you on the hate train for this show or any new shows these days? You know what channels I'm talking about. Or are you like me, where you're just kind of, you're holding on and not giving too much judgment until you actually see the show? And again, if you don't like the show, it's okay, because there's other content coming out in the Lord of the Rings world in Middle-earth. So, what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you for joining. If you're new to the Sword and Scabbard and you haven't been to this channel before, please like and subscribe. I'm excited to put out more content on what is my passion channel at the moment. And if you haven't seen my main channel, Original Human, go and check that out. It's a pretty fun channel. Other than that, I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.